Hey everybody, Pete, Iron City Garage. Welcome back. We have beautiful weather today, so we're going to take advantage of it. We decided to do a yard walk, show you guys what we got out here, what we got for sale. This is a 66 Mustang, fastback. This is a very, very special car. This is a 1966 K-code, so this is a high performance model. This was a 289 4-barrel high performance model. This had a little bit of different goodies than your basic 289. This is also a 4-speed car, which most K-codes were, but they did make them in automatics as well. This is a GT with a pony interior, and this is what makes the pony interior. It's real easy to remember. It literally has ponies on the backs of the seats. Really nice color combo as well. Just an all-around pretty cool car. As you can see, it's very crunchy, but what's very, very special about the K-codes are in 65 and 66, if you had a Shelby GT 350, that car was born a K-code before they assigned it a Shelby number. So if you were doing a Shelby tribute or something, you'd want to start with a K-code. Also, K-code cars, you know, this car restored is like an A-code, which is just a 289. Restored, this is probably only about a 40 grand car. It's about a $75,000 car restored. So this one here, I should have the title any day. I bought it out of an estate. There was no title. I had to jump through the court system and do a court ordered title on it. We're going to be asking $20,000 on this one with a clear title and all the good VINs, which is the hardest part of a Mustang. I have a good VIN here. So there's a good VIN here. Got the original buck tag, which is never there. Got a fender apron VIN. Those 3 VINs match. We have a matching trim tag on the driver door, and we have the title. All the VINs match, which that never happens on a Mustang. They usually rust away. The buck tag got stolen. It's being used somewhere else. Most of the times they get wrecked and they end up with a coupe door on them, so you're missing your trim tag, which has all your options data on it. Really rare that this car was raced. It's super rusty, and it has all of those VINs. So that's, in my world of Mustangs, that's what my number one priority, number one concern is, the VINs. This one here, so we got a 49 F6 Cabover. Really, really cool truck. I have this piece here. I've had a front clip up on top of that container. Nobody has wanted to buy the front clip. It seems like I'm the only one that tinkers with Cabovers like this anyways. So we're gonna steal the parts from that, put them on here, fix this grill bar, see if we can get it running. Got title on the way. Pretty solid truck. These always sold really well for me. I haven't been able to find one in 2 or 3 years. So this truck will be in the neighborhood of 10 grand. My 63 GMC carryall, or 2-door Suburban as I like to call it. Killer Patina. No motor in here right now. The original motor is gonna go with it. It's a 305 V6. It is seized up, but it'll go with it. This truck literally owes me $7,500 bucks. Like, that is actually less than I'm in it for if you count everybody's labor working on it. So $7,500 is what I need out of it. I'm ready to let it go. We're not gonna build it. That was a pipe dream like most car guys have. So good title on it. Really no rust in it. Original interior's in it. The floors are solid. $7,500 on that one. Don't forget, we can deliver anywhere. This here we're going to talk about in about 4 vehicles. This is a Cabover frame that I have available for 47 to 53 Chevy, but I'm saving it for somebody that wants to buy a snipped one and wants us to put it together. 59 GMC here, GMC 100 half-ton short bed. This one here we're getting ready to roll back into the shop because I bought the patch panels for it, and Clay is going to test out our new prime weld welder, and we're going to do these lower fender patches, and we're going to do the cab corners on this truck. The floors are good. This thing already runs and drives. I'm just going to take it a step further. We're going to do the rust repair, and I'm going to do brakes on it. You'll probably see this truck at Carlisle. That's what I'm planning on. If I'm going to take one, this is the one I'm going to take. Got a little bit of sheet metal here too. If anybody needs Chevy advanced design fenders, they're not in the greatest shape. So if you're doing a Patina truck, they are great. If you're not doing a Patina truck, they're not great. I'm like $300 a fender. We have tons of stuff. This, like I said, we're going to take our time here. This is going on YouTube. We're not going to rush it. 62 Chevy here.
This way, there's a fucking biker gang.
Quads too.
Yeah.
All right, 62 Chevy here. This is a C10 long bed, custom cab. Got the spotlight, got the big window, got a 283 under the hood. It's got these really cool toolboxes on the bed here. Oh, I'm hitting tailgates, but really functional toolboxes. If you were to hot rod this thing, I'd absolutely leave these on here. You can put your coolers in there, your folding chairs, whatever you got. It is a long bed, but it's got killer patina. Really, really nice interior of the cab too. The floors are perfect in this thing. They still have a lot of original paint on them. 4-speed, again, 283 V8. We even did the brakes on this truck, so it runs, drives, and stops, and it's got a good title. We're asking 11 grand on this one. For this truck to be a driver, you're talking like new tires, front end alignment, fix the wiring, and you're going to be safe to get on the road. This one here is sold, going to Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Talk about it real quick though. This was a really, really terrible truck when it came in. I was really, really worried about selling this truck. Auction company I bought this from, terrible description, terrible photos. On the phone, sounded way better than it actually was. Unfortunately, when I was there, I didn't see this truck to look at it. I decided to buy this kind of when I was online bidding. Called them up, asked them some questions. It is what it is. I mean, it was in terrible shape when it got here. Clay did an amazing job. And luckily, the guy that's buying it just needs parts. It's ended up being a way more rare truck than I even knew. This is a 54 5-window Chevy 3100. So 55 first series, 54 solid windshield. This is a 5-window. This has actually ended up being a hydromatic, which is super rare. It's an automatic transmission truck. So the guy that bought it is restoring one of these, and he's missing a lot of pieces, but he's specifically missing the ring gear, flywheel for that truck, which is really hard to get. Nobody can get it. It's unique to this automatic transmission. So between that, having spare parts and that kind of thing, and being in Canada, this was the perfect buy for him. And I still made a little bit of money. So that was cool. I just bought this piece last night, or this morning on eBay. So as soon as we get this hood piece, I had one for a 48 to 50, which is completely different because the latch is over here in the hood instead of being here. So got that coming. Clay will get that together. We got the front hubs inside. We got the bearings inside. So this will come in next week. It's going to be like right around 8,500 bucks. That's what these knuckle grills do around here. So good title on it. Here we have brain lapse. 53 Chevy, 5700 series. I had no plans on buying this truck when I bought it. I mean, none. I went to this auction to buy a 3100 pickup and a Diamond T201 pickup. They ended up going crazy. I had money in an 2-car trailer. It was empty, and ended up buying a Pontiac convertible and this Cabover. Unfortunately, I really was unprepared for the Cabover. I always carry tools in the truck, but this thing had a massive crane body on the back of it. Looked like a little excavator or something. I mean, it was huge. I bet you the crane weighed 10,000 pounds, so I didn't have a choice. We had to cut it behind the cab. I had a sawzall and blades and batteries. Went to Harbor Freight and grabbed some jack stands, and I cut the crane off of it and left it sitting there, and the scrap guy came and got it. So brought it back, threw a little trailer axle underneath the rear. This thing has a rebuilt 235 under it. Not kidding. The photos of underneath the valve cover showed brand new cylinder head. I mean, this thing runs amazing. Obviously, it doesn't move. There's no differential. The frame is too short, etc. So, great one to go on that frame over there. I can swap the motors, change the transmissions. That's all fine. Asking 10.5 on this as is. You want to take it cut as is. Everything you got here with a good title. Truck's out of California. It's super solid. Got a killer patina. There's a Paso Robles electric truck. They're still in business. Really, really cool. 10.5 as is or 13.5 on that frame. Moving on here. This one here just came in. 49 or a 50. Half-ton short bed Chevy 3100. Really desirable truck. As you know, it's probably the most desirable truck out there. This is the advanced design era. These ran from 47 all the way through 53. And then they became, over there, that teal one, 54.5, had that bow tie front grille. So this is a half-ton short bed. This one here, the rear axle's there. It's what they refer to as a torque tube. The drive shaft's a part of the actual rear end. Missing the axle shafts. I'm just going to change out the whole rear end and the torque tube probably. So we'll have this one rolling, steering, cleaned out, ready to go in a couple, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks. This is just a really crappy trailer behind me that I have to tow to Texas for my dad. This is another really crappy trailer that we own that's getting ready to get a makeover here, also for my dad. Between me and my dad, I think we own 20 trailers or something. So we got a 54 GMC half-ton short bed 100 model. Really hard truck to find. You don't see a lot of these half-ton short bed GMCs. You see a lot of 3/4 tons. You see a lot of grain trucks. Pretty hard to get an advanced design short bed. So as you can see, it says turns 90%. The motor's turning 90%. It means exactly that. We're hitting like a ledge in a cylinder, a ridge, a rust ridge, where a piston was stuck and it came down and now it's hitting a ridge like a rust ring. Or we broke a piston and you got like a wrist pin or something coming up and we're hitting a piston that's just stuck in the cylinder. Asking $9,500 on this one. We can deliver anywhere. Title's good. If you're interested in any of this stuff I'm yapping about, if you don't like the price but you like the truck, then make an offer, get a hold of me, see what we can do. We got 53 GMC here, big yellow, 9-foot bed. It's a 250 model. It's a 1-ton. 248's original motor under the hood. It's seized, unfortunately. Might be able to get it unstuck. I don't know. Pull the cylinder head, see what you got going on. It's stuck for us. Clay tried his hardest. We got the YouTube video out on this one. Go check that out. You can see the work up on the truck. Asking $8,500 on this one. Got a good title on it as well. This 56 is sold. Martin, if you're watching this, I haven't heard from you in about 45 days now or a month, and you owe me a little bit more money. So I've been sending emails and texts and whatever, but if you could get a hold of me. He paid for the truck, we just didn't pay for some of the other stuff yet. That one's going to Australia. 41 Ford crew cab here. This is one we got out of Iowa. Probably the most fun I ever had getting an old car. This was a long time coming. I knew about this truck for years before we ended up actually being able to go there and do it. And luckily I was able to have my in-house full-time videographer with me when we did this versus when I didn't have anybody but me 5 years ago, and the video would have really been crappy. So we documented the whole thing. Make sure you check out that video. It's awesome. This truck here has been out there for sale. It's actually sold 2 times already and couldn't get paid. We're asking $12,500 on the crew cab. 41 was the only year with these stainless pieces on the grill. It's a 3-door Cabover. It was a military winch truck to begin with, and then Bell Telephone commissioned it to erect telephone poles. Big winch, and then this scoop on top, there's a mirror in there so the operator can see the pole coming up. Really rusty. Has a title though. No motor. Has a title. We can export it. The VINs are perfectly legible. This one here is this is a 38.9 or a 40 model Cabover. Has a good title. This grill's super rare to have the emblem and have the trim. So really nice piece here. These grills bring a ton of money. I'm not going to say how much because last time I said how much, everybody called me a liar, even though I showed them a couple I sold. But it's more of a if you know you know thing. These trucks are commanding big dollar if you're in this market. We're asking $12,500 on this one. Good title on it. 38 to 40 Co. Has title, like I said. I'm just not 100% sure on the year. They're all the same, 38 to 40. They get the round gauges on the inside, oval grills. That's what makes it a 38 to 40. This one here got round gauges. This is another 38 to 40. This one has a title. We're at $9,500 on this one. It's a little bit rougher. It's missing more stuff. This one here, I'm at $13,500 on. This is actually a 46 with a 38 to 40 grill on it. This truck's just in pretty good shape. It's got a nice patina to it. I'll sell any of these with or without the grill. That's worth mentioning. If you have a nice grill that you want to use and you don't want mine, that's fine. I'll knock a good bit of money off to keep a grill. Good title also. This one I sold this morning, so I actually finally got some money for that one. So this one's leaving Sunday. The 54 Chevy I think is leaving this week too. So let's go over some of the smalls here that we can get rid of. Oh, we got 2 more trucks over here to talk about. So let's show in here. So in here I got 5 gas pumps. You can see 3 of them really easy. So we got this Erie here. We got those 2 Martin Schwartz. Those are MS80s with ad glass. And then in the back, those are, what are those? I think they're Tokheim 36Bs. Very desirable pump. I think I'm at my dad's actually a partner on these, so I don't get to 100% make the pricing, but I'm pretty sure we're at like $3 grand a pump on the 36Bs. but we don't want to split the pairs because they're perfectly patina matched pairs, which never happens. So if you're doing a gas station at your house, you want matching pairs, and these ones have never been separated. The ones in the back are Shell, these ones are Conoco. $5,000 on the pair of the Martin Schwartz with ad glass, and $6,000 for the pair of the 36Bs. And then this one here is more of like a runt. This is like a good restoration piece or a man cave thing. I paid $800 for this. I'll take $800 for this. I don't want to cart it around again. It hurt me the last time I moved it. And then that little mini thing, $800. It's like an Austin front wall hanger. It's pretty cool. Okay. I got something random up there. See that roof rack up there? So that roof rack is actually off of a 47 to 53 3100. I need to list that. I just don't really know where to list it. I might have to throw it on this truck, this 3100 behind us, and just make it go away. But somebody can have that thing for $200. It's pretty neat. Fits perfectly into the stake pockets of a 47 to 53 half-ton short box. It was on a truck when I bought it, and we couldn't ship it with it on there, and the buyer told me to take it off. It wouldn't fit on the car carrier with it. He said he didn't want it. So 56 GMC. Sorry, when it's nice out in this neighborhood, everybody has a motorcycle or a sports car, so it gets kind of noisy. 56 GMC, missing a couple front end pieces, but the truck's cheap in the world of these things. It's actually pretty solid. It has a title as well, $7,500 on this one. Whereas this one here is a different story. This is a 55 with the chrome front end. This is a big window cab, half-ton long bed. Same, this one's also a half-ton long bed. This one's got the big back glass. There's a V8 under the hood, Pontiac still in there. That one, the motor's still in there also. This one's complete. That one's missing parts. This truck is 100% complete down to the hubcaps. It's not missing anything. The motor's seized. Got a good title on it. We're at $12,500 on this one. And apparently I still have half of a Renault car. I thought we sold that.
Sold the other half. And then half the truck.
So we got half of a Renault. There's $1,200 written on it. I think I took $800 for the last one. You can have that one for $800. Believe me, it's a loss even at $1,200, so it really doesn't matter. That was a bad memory. I don't want to open this container up. So this is another Cabover front clip here. Got the hood. It's really for parts, or if you got a rough one you need to put together. $1,000 on this, which is cheap. If you part it out, you're gonna get a lot more than that. You'd have to eBay it though, but like the hood trim will do $800-900 alone. $1,000, take the whole thing. This here is a 40 or 39 or 40 Cadillac front end. The hood is somewhere. The hood is here. I just don't know where, but I'm positive the hood is here. This came from the building I bought on the other side of the neighborhood, and that guy was like really crazy into the Cadillacs. He's a big time Cadillac guy. President of the Cadillac Club for a long time. I don't know, $500 on this with the hood. It's rusty. It would just make a really cool piece of art. Somebody wanted to make a desk or a table or something like that. But yeah, $500 on the Cadillac. I just don't want it to kill itself out here, falling apart. Somebody should make something neat out of it. But I think the grill and the headlights and some of the other bright work on the front will probably bring $500. Oh, there's a ton of stuff back here. So we're getting to that time of year. Swap meets are coming up. We're going to Texas in the middle of March. Then we come back and we get ready to go to Charlotte. And then Canfield, Ohio. And then Charlotte, Canfield, Carlisle. I get that screwed up all the time. Carlisle will be there for almost 7 days. We're at Carlisle for 6 days. We're there Monday through Sunday. If the weather's bad, Monday through Saturday. What I'm getting at is if you wanted to pre-order anything, prepay for it, and I'll haul it to any of those locations for free, now's the time. So we have tons and tons and tons of tailgates. We are going to get all of these tailgates posted on the website and the Instagram, Iron City Swap Meet. They all have numbers on them, so we know what's what. Hop on Iron City Swap Meet, look at all the tailgates. It's on Instagram. You can also get Instagram on your desktop, and we have public profiles, so if you don't have an Instagram account, it's okay. So Shane's going to drop a link to our Google Drive where we have photos of all of the visors and tailgates, and all you would need to do is like scrap screen grab of that, or take a picture of your computer screen or whatever. All I need is preferably I'd like to see a picture of what you're talking about, because we have 100-something tailgates here, so picture's the best, so I can make sure I get tailgate 404, you know what I mean, instead of the blue Ford tailgate with the rust. That's about a third of them, so make sure you get that number and get us a photo. I just won't haul anything until it's paid for. I know cash is king, but I'm not hauling anything that hasn't been paid for. So all this stuff in here is for sale. Like that hood is 150 bucks. This thing says 200. It is now 100. That hood is 100. This tail deck for a 65 Impala is this deck lid is 100 bucks. The lid behind it is 100 bucks. The Jeep hood is I don't know. The Jeep hood's 100 bucks. The GMC hood behind it I don't want to sell. The dashboards are 50 bucks a piece. I don't care. Literally 50 bucks a piece across the board. Those tall bedsides are Ford. They're great for a Cabover build because they're tall. They're from a 3/4 or 1 ton. That's 600 bucks on the bedsides. And we didn't even get into this mess. We're not going to get into this in this video. We'll do another video when we load for Carlisle. But here's a good bit of my tailgate pile. There's probably 60 gates in here. And then I have some doors. Oh, it is hot in here. It's like an oven in here. We got some Cadillac Brum pieces of trim here. A couple grills. This is all stuff that we'll end up taking to Carlisle. We're going to roll into Carlisle pretty heavy. So, alright everybody, that is all we got for today. I'm getting ready to go and take my son to the park. If you're interested in any of this, or you have anything like this for sale, get a hold of me. 412-335-6100. IronCityGarage.com. Make sure you're subscribed here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. We got a TikTok. I think I even have a Twitter. Make sure you're following us on Facebook. That would really help us out. Hoodies are on sale. T-shirts are on sale. Hoodies are 30 bucks on the website. T-shirts are 20. I'm almost out of everything. That's why everything's on sale. We're going to get ready for our new round of merch. So check all that stuff out. We'll see you guys in the next video. One thing before we go, I'm not getting paid for this. Lacey and Zach are friends of mine. Lacey had her page disabled on Instagram when she was almost at 400,000. So if you're into diesel trucks, lifted trucks, powder coating, check them out on Instagram. It's going to be Lacey Blair Motorsports or BCC Coatings, Bruton Creek Customs. Check them out on Instagram. Lacey's got an awesome YouTube channel as well, LB Motorsports. So check that out, and we'll see you in the next video.